Good evening. Everyone can join this session who wants to be participant of that session. This session is about demo session. So please, those person who want to take demo, they can come and join this session. Today I am going to taking class in English. Earlier I had taken many classes which were in Hindi language, but today I want to take a class for those students who have medium in English language. So just for a minute I will send a link to those students who wants to join this session. Can you hear me? Those person who wants to be take demo on this session, I ask to them, can you hear me? Please hurry up. Session is going to be start. This session is going to be on HPGK. We will take some question and some important fact which is related to this topic. The name of topic is mountain ranges in HP. First of all, if I want to define to you that Himachal Pradesh is a state which is known as apple state. If I want to write here, this is very important for us. First of all, we have to know about HP. HP is known as apple state. First of all, apple state. Next thing is that it is known as valley of gods and goddess. Valley of God and goddess. So this thing is important for you. Why Himachal is called apple state? Next thing is why Himachal is called goddess state. It is important for us. Next thing is that we have to learn who gave Himachal as name of Himachal. It is important for exam point of view. First of all, I want to tell here a great scholar who belongs to Rajasthan. His name is Vishnu Divakar Sharma. I am writing here Vishnu Divakar Sharma. He is great personality who is scholar in Sanskrit. He belongs to Rajasthan state. He gave name to Himachal Pradesh as Himachal Pradesh. So first of all, this thing is important for us to know about Himachal Pradesh. Next thing is that I want to tell you, if we see in this map, we see that this is physical map, and the physical map shows river, mountain ranges, and there are many other things which is shown through physical map. Mountain ranges also are shown in physical map. We see Shivalik, Mid Himalaya and Great Himalaya are three stretches of Himalaya which lie in Himachal Pradesh. I want to tell one thing about Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh is located in northern hemisphere. You can see here this is east, west, north and south. I want to tell you here one thing. This is equator. Our Himachal is located in northern hemisphere. If we see on the basis of latitudinal, then we say these words for Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh is located in northern hemisphere. Next thing is that if we see on the basis of latitudinal distance, Himachal Pradesh lies in the eastern hemisphere. It is important for us. Next thing is that if we see Himalaya, we see Himalaya is located in Nepal. Our Himachal Pradesh lies in the north of Himalaya. In the north of Himalaya, Himalaya is divided into three parts. We are going to discuss about these three parts. One part is shivalik, next part is mid Himalaya, and third one part is great Himalaya. So if I want to tell one thing to you, that you can see here Shivalik range which is important for us. Next thing is mid Himalaya and great Himalaya. We will learn many things about today about Shivalik. First of all, I want to tell you, this is world map. Our India located in northern hemisphere. In India there is a state which is known as Himachal Pradesh. We are going to discuss about it, and the topic name is mountain ranges in Himachal Pradesh. You can see this map. This map is taken by satellite, and in this map we see Himachal Pradesh. Next thing is that if we see this way, Himachal Pradesh is located in north part of India. In other way, we can see 1 minute please. This is Delhi. Our Himachal Pradesh falls or lies in north direction of Delhi. You have to remember it, because many times this question has been asked in many exam. Next thing is that if I want to tell next thing, we are going to discuss about Himalaya. You can see in the map Himalaya lies in Nepal, and Himachal Pradesh lies in the western part of Himalaya. Himachal Pradesh is important for us because we are preparing competitive exam which are held in Himachal Pradesh. In this type of exam, Himachal GK is asked. Next thing is that remember always Shivalik mountain ranges. We are going to discuss about many things, like for example, first of all I want to tell many names which are mentioned in different type of religious books, and there are many tradition which recalls about Shivalik. First of all, I want to tell one thing. If we discuss about Shivalik is important for us. First of all, its meaning is important for us. Its meaning is that traces of Shiva. Traces of Shiva. In the local dialect, if we say Jataye of Shiva, if we say in local dialect, it is known as Jata of Shiva. Shivalik structure is like traces of Shiva, so it is called traces of Shiva. It is one of name which is known in Himachal Pradesh. Next name is that you have to remember this name because it is very important for us. Remember always, if we say Shiva Alka, Shiva Alka. Alka means here. Shiva means God Shiva. Next name is that you have to remember this. This is Lower Hill. This is Lower Hill. Lower Hill is the name of Shivalik. Lower Hill is name of Shivalik. It is very important for us. Next thing is that if we remember that Shivalik has many names, we discuss like Shiva Alka, Jata of Shiva. We also discuss Shivalik. We also discuss Lower Hill, and next name is mentioned in various type of religious books, various type of scripture. Like if we discuss Ashtadhyayi, which is written by Panini. It is the oldest grammar in the world. It is the first book which is important for us. In this book, there is mentioned that Shivalik is known as Manak Parvat. It is known as Manak or Menak Parvat. Remember it. It is known as Manak Parvat. It is known as Manak Parvat. It is not my saying. It is mentioned in religious scripture like Panini Ashtadhyayi. Panini Ashtadhyayi is the oldest grammar book in the world. It is important for us to remember it. Many times, such type of questions are asked in exam. If you go through previous time question paper, you can see there. Manak Parvat is also a name of Shivalik. It is important for us. Let's know why we are going through Shivalik. First of all, you have to see it. Please take a little bit break because I want to show some things to you which is important for us. You can see here, it is presented by me in PPT, whatever I have discussed. First of all, see it. The Shivalik Hills, also known as Shivalik Hills and Churiya Hill, are the mountain range of the Outer Himalaya. It is also known as Outer Himalaya. I will define later on why it is known as Outer Himalaya, why it is known as Lesser Himalaya. It is important for us. Next thing, if you see here, why it is known as Lower Himalaya, why it is known as Lesser Himalaya. If we see, there is a Himalaya. We see in the south of Jaskar there is a Himalaya, in the mid there is a Mid Himalaya, and in the south of Mid Himalaya there is a Shivalik. If I explain here, let me start. If I draw this diagram, I want to clarify here. First of all, this is Himalaya. I indicate by H. This is Mid Himalaya. I symbolize this by M. Next thing is that this is Shivalik. This is Shivalik. Why it is called Lower Himalaya? It is the south of Mid Himalaya. One thing is clear. Why it is called Outer Himalaya? Because it is far away from main Himalaya. You can see this is Himalaya. It is far away from Himalaya. So it is called Outer Himalaya. It is called Outer Himalaya. Why it is called Shiva Jata ya Shiva, traces of Shiva? Because its structure is like such type of which is compared to Rudra, Shiva, Mahadeva, Bholenatha. So we can say that these type of names are given to Shivalik. You can see right now in PPT, which is important for you. You can make your understanding about Shivalik mountain ranges. These mountain ranges are divided into three parts in the Himachal Pradesh. The basis of this division is height. So you have to remember it. Etymology of Shivalik Hill. There are many historians, there are many scriptures which say how Shivalik has been originated. You have read many stories about geographer who says that there was a one time, that time all world was in the single land which was known as Panthalassa. So etymology means when, from where Shivalik originated. So here are some story which tells us about that. Many flat structure valley lie between the Shivalik Himalaya. Flat means plain, and Lesser Himalaya. If we are talking about Himalaya and Lesser Himalaya means Outer Himalaya and Mid Himalaya. If we talks about Lesser Himalaya and Mid Himalaya, there are flat structure valley which is known as dune. Some historians says that earlier these dunes were a single part. There are small type of valley which is known as dune. Earlier historians says these dune were a single part. From this single part, Shivalik originated, and these dunes were the part of Himalaya. So there is a question I want to tell you here. What is dune? Question is important. Question is important. So remember this thing. It is very important for you. What is dune? I want to tell you dune. This is Mid Himalaya and this is Shivalik. Between these two mountain ranges there is small type of flat valley which is known as dune. Like this type of structure. It is not dune. And these dune are formed in western part of Himalaya. If we consider this is Himalaya, in the western part of Himalaya there are small flat structure valley which is known as dune. I think you are able to understand whatever I am saying, whatever I am going to be telling you. Next thing is that, remember it, Dwar. I want to show you what is Dwar. So you can see here, Dune and in the east they are called Dwar. If I take example of Uttarakhand, there are some part which lies in the western part of Himalaya. These type of structure is similar that are lying in the west part of Himalaya. This is called Dwar. If we say that Dune are the western part of Himalaya which lies in the Shivalik and mid Himalaya, these are valley. Like this structure in the eastern part of Shivalik, this part is called Dwar. For example, Dehradun and Haridwar are example of Dwar. The lower part of Shivalik Himalaya is called Tarai. देखो यहाँ पर I want to tell one thing. Let's see what Tarai is marshy land. In this marshy land, I want to see one thing. I want to see here one thing. Remember it. First of all, see it. This is Shivalik. This is the land of Tarai. Tarai is a marshy land. In the local language, it is called Daldal. It is called Daldal. It is called Kichar. This marshy land is important for us. Why? Because we are going to study Shivalik. In the north part of marshy land, there is a Shivalik. This is the physiography of Shivalik. So please remember, in the north of Tarai there is a Shivalik. Tarai is marshy or forested area. I have told you that Shivalik literally means traces of Shiva. So it is important for us. Why Shivalik is crucial for HP? So there are many reasons. Some reasons are I told here in this slide, and other reason, other importance will I tell you through the blackboard. The Shivalik range is also called Outer Himalaya. It is the southernmost, and this is very important. Southernmost means if anyone asks to you, tell one thing which is the southernmost mountain ranges in Himachal Pradesh, you will answer that this is Himalaya, this is mid Himalaya, this is Shivalik. And if we see here, Shivalik is southernmost range of Himachal Pradesh. This is important. So please never forget this type of important things. Geologically, if we talks about some things, some geographers says that Shivalik is the youngest chain in the Himachal Pradesh. Himalaya is the youngest mountain range, but if we talks, there are three stages of, there are three subcategories, sub-ranges of Himalaya in the western part. Among these three types of mountain ranges, which mountain range is known as youngest mountain ranges, we can say that Shivalik is such type of mountain range. I think you are able to understand this. Someone has texted me. I want to see. ओके और जो है रोहित जी बोल रहे हैं कि आगे क्लास है बिल्कुल मुझे टाइम का बिल्कुल मतलब याद नहीं रहा था, तो थैंक यू बताने के लिए। जो बचा हुआ पोर्शन है उसको कल करेंगे। यहाँ काफ़ी स्लाइडें लगा के रखी है जो मैंने बतानी थी, पर जो भी ये सारी की सारी चीज़ें हैं बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे। तो जो भी बच्चे जुड़े थे एक बार ज़रूर अपनी फीडबैक दीजिएगा, ताकि क्या हो सके कि कहीं ना कहीं ये जो क्लास है, ये काफ़ी चीज़ें अभी बताने के लिए हैं, क्योंकि एक ये डेमो क्लास है और डेमो क्लास में काफ़ी कम चीज़ें बताई जाती है। जब आप अगर अच्छे से आते हैं तो आपको काफ़ी चीज़ें ऐसी होगी जो मतलब गो थ्रू करवाई जाएगी।